Right, man. But yeah, man, I don't understand why a lot of people I don't understand why because you know your worth when you're in free agency, right? So
Facts.
if you know your worth in free agency and you decide, hey, I don't really want to take what you guys are offering me, then we pro player anyway.
What up? Yeah.
We pro player regardless, so we always gonna say that a person is supposed to try to get the max amount of money or at least get paid what they're worth, because the corporation is going to make what they're going to make. Ain't no doubt.
They gonna make money. They gonna make money. Fact.
They making money 8 ways from Sunday. So
yeah, fact.
They gonna make money whether you're there or not. So you always gotta. Hey, what's going on, Lumberjack? You always have to try to make the most amount of money that you want to make. And that's why I'm never mad. I wasn't mad at Melo when he took that player option, knowing that they was going to amnesty him. And he just trolled. He was like, why y'all mad I took the option? You mad? He knew he wasn't going to play there.
Melo already know. Melo always got his money, secured.
Right.
Always got his money secured.
Good thing it was a player option and it wasn't a team option. Hey, we always try to be funny, man. Good thing it was a player option and not a team option. But, hey, it is what it is. He exercised his power. He and LeBron really are the fathers of the 1+1 or the 2+1 3-year deal. They really are the fathers of that. And I feel like with that being the case, you always got to do what's best for you. But anyway, saying all that to say this. First thing we're talking about tonight, Clint Capela. Clint Capela decided that he does not want to take the $80 million deal, and then they offered him an $85 million deal. He didn't want to take that either. He said he didn't want to take it. He believes that he's in the class to get paid amongst the likes of Steven Adams. I can't say I really disagree. I can just say that Steven Adams has done a little bit more in the league than you have, so that's probably why he's getting that $100 million. And his team was constructed a little bit differently when he got it. They had to re-sign him. They had the money. And they didn't have anybody, they could afford to sign him at that point in time. But
I understand what you're saying though, but Steven Adams got it. Remember when he got it, he wasn't as established as he is now though.
I think he got it like 2 years ago. Well, he ain't established as he is now. They still like, we knew that he was a very good defensive center, and we knew that he could get buckets or whatever. But we didn't know he was gonna become that.
Well, Steven Adams ain't no good defensive player like that.
He's a good defensive center. He's a good defensive center.
He big. That's all he is, bro.
That's all it takes.
Good defensively.
Listen,
Steven Adams is a good defensive. And Capela is a lot better defensively.
Okay.
A lot better. And he does the same thing Steven Adams does. Finish around the rim.
That's true.
And plays hard defense, bro.
It's popcorn. Great. I mean, it's popcorn because I'm listening to you talk.
You do, you popcorn, man.
Let's go, bro.
Acting like this is the greatest popcorn ever, bro.
I'm ready to bust you up today, bro. But anyway,
man, I never lost, man. Me and LeVar never lost.
Never lost.
We can't even play 1-on-1. Me and LeVar. It's gonna probably go to eternity because
wow.
I'm just saying, man. But I think he's worth more than what they offered him, bro.
I think he's more than what they offered him, but
I'm sorry.
But do you think he's worth $100 million over 4 years?
How much is CP3 getting paid?
$40 million over 4 years. I mean, $40 million, a year for 4 years. Yeah.
How much Harden getting paid?
Like what? 48.
Okay. No, I'm the defensive anchor in the back.
Okay, I'm hearing you.
I'm the one that going to save both of y'all asses.
I smell what you cooking.
Right? I'm the one that's, when y'all need a bucket inside, I'm there.
Okay.
Bruh, I'm the third most important person on the team. You better at least give me 30.
Hey.
I'm saying, I don't want to max out. Like, give me at least 20-something, 30, man. Don't offer me 17 and expect me to take that and walk with it.
Let's check this. Right. How much is Tristan Thompson making? How much is Tristan Thompson making? Let's find out.
Bruh.
Tristan Thompson contract. Let's see what he's making.
What up in the chat, man? Appreciate everyone.
Because he should definitely be making more than what Tristan Thompson is making. Let's find out.
Right.
So Tristan Thompson is making $17 million a year. Let's see.
What up? Make sure I hit that thumbs up, y'all. Make sure I hit that thumbs up while you're all in here. Show some love. I'm in the chat, of course. Y'all know how it is. Joel, what up? What up? What up?
Yeah.
The Reaper, what up?
Oh hell yeah. Yo, Clint. Okay, so hell no.
How much is he making?
No.
In all fairness.
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying. Wait.
You're not about to just pay me. But look though, Tristan Thompson making $17 million a year this year. Clint Capela made $4 million this year. You're not gonna pay me slightly more than what you paying Tristan Thompson. I got you. Yeah. Okay, so 25 million a year ain't bad. Go ahead.
Exactly. I think he deserves $5. But in all fairness, Tristan Thompson got his money after he showed up in the playoffs. So after that, I ain't got no comments after him getting paid. From the moment he got paid, I ain't got no comments after. But before, he looked like one of the hardest workers.
He did.
Before
he got with that Kardashian, after that it was a wrap. Don't we know that Kardashians is wraps for your career? It's just like wraps in a care package. You didn't exactly deserve what you got, but you best believe you got it. And it's wraps for your career, baby.
I can't have you. I don't know anything about the Kardashian, bro. I don't know anything about that.
Lil' bro, you ain't telling me that Kanye is the only one that has defied the Kardashian curse as far as your career goes? Because Kanye's career still popping now. His career still popping.
It's Kanye though. It's Kanye.
That's what I'm saying.
He was controversial from when he came in.
But everybody else, but everybody else, when they got with the Kardashian, it was rap.
For athletes, let's leave it at athletes.
Okay, let's go with athletes. We're gonna say athletes.
And Tiger.
And Tiger. So we're gonna say we saying athletes and rappers then? That's what we saying?
And Tiger. And I gotta single Tiger. Tiger is the one I'm gonna single out. All right. So I mean, it is what it is, man. But yeah, man, he deserves more than 17, bro. Come on, man. Come on, you can't give that dude 25 for real, bro. You can't. When CP3 getting paid 40, you said, man, 40?
Yeah, CP3 getting paid around 40, and James Harden. Yeah, I mean, they offered him 20. They offered him 20 over 4 years, so 20 million a year over 4 years. So they offered him 80, and then he said he wants closer to what Steven Adams is getting.
Yeah.
Over 4 years, which is 100 million. But you're not going to. I mean, let's split the difference. Give him 23 million. Give him 23 million. Give him about 95, something like that.
Man. You can't just give him.
Yeah, you can't just give him the whole 100. But he does need to be making about 5 million more than what Tristan Thompson is making. I completely agree with that. So let's say 6 million more. Let's give him 23 million a year. And so what's that? 23. So that's 8. That's 8 minus. So that's 92 million. Yeah, that's what you're probably gonna see him sign. You're probably going to see him sign a 4-year, $92 million contract. Because I feel like he should be making.
Someone gonna pick him up, bro.
Yeah,
someone gonna pick him up.
Somebody's gonna offer him the money. Right. Is Lonzo starting or not? They're saying that so we saw something that said that they want Rondo to have a leadership role just like they want LeBron to have it. But that's why we already said that's why they brought Lonzo. I mean, that's why they brought Rondo in anyway, because he's a manager of personalities. So that's why they brought him in anyway. So of course they wanted him to be a leader. I believe what you're going to see is probably in the preseason. I don't think you cannot start Lonzo. So I think you're gonna start Lonzo. I think Lonzo is gonna be the starter, and you're probably gonna see
Lonzo.
Yeah, you're probably gonna see long stretches where they're both on the court. Is what I'm thinking you're gonna see.
Yeah, most definitely, I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, better believe they starting Lonzo. What are you talking about?
I didn't hear what Nick Wright said about Lonzo. I started to watch it this morning, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. I think what he said was something along the lines of, he's a passing point guard, so because he's a passing point guard, it's a little bit different. You don't get to see their impact immediately. Like some players come in. Donovan Mitchell is a scorer, plain and simple.
What he was like, Nick Wright is my second favorite person beside LeBron because of how much he liked LeBron. But that dude blinded by LeBron, man. Even more than me. I have to admire that. I'm working towards that, man. One day, LeBron, I'll be your number one fan. But anyways, man,
Joe Nix,
he was basically saying, to really weigh how Lonzo is doing, you gotta watch, let's say, Jason Kidd or people of his stature,
right,
and what they were doing when they came in as a rookie and stuff like that.
Right. I mean, he outperformed Jason Kidd in Jason Kidd's rookie year, and Jason Kidd won Rookie of the Year, and so
exactly,
exactly.
So I mean, but everyone always got, oh, because it's Lonzo, because of his father. Man,
but the thing is, Lonzo never said nothing. Lonzo said all those kids say the same thing. I let my daddy talk. I play basketball. I let my father talk. I play basketball. So
why you don't tell your father to shut up?
How you gonna tell your daddy to shut up? He probably.
And your son, any day when he get older, come and say, "Dad, shut up."
I ain't never told my dad to shut up. Never. I want to it to this day. Man, let me tell you, I'm still deathly afraid of my parents. I was 30 years old, and we went on a family reunion trip, and my mom was like, I'm going over here to Whataburger because Whataburger, we don't have it in Georgia, so this is the last time I'm going. I'm going to get the biggest, sloppiest burger they got. I went over there, my mom was like, nah, y'all need to come in here and get some vegetables. Man, damn what you talking about. I went straight to Whataburger, ate the burger before she got on the bus, and I'm sitting there scared as hell that my mama gonna say something to me. And I'm 30 years old. She can't do nothing to me. But hey, I'm still was scared, man. Scared as hell, man. So, nah, you can't tell your dad to just be quiet.
Bruh, come on, man. What you gonna say? They're gonna start whoever LeBron want to start?
Facts.
That goes without saying. That's facts.
They did say that he and Magic, in that meeting, he and Magic sat there and said, okay, how can we beat the Golden State Warriors? And they said, this is how we can beat them, and this is a team that we need to put together. And you know, they didn't put all the particulars out there, but I could definitely see him saying, we got to have somebody that everybody's going to listen to at the point guard position. We got to have Rondo. I will defer to him. He's a strong personality. Probably like in the two, I need the person that got on my nerves the most and got under my skin the most and harassed me the most, but he plays hard, but I hate playing against him, but I would love to play with him. Go get Lance Stevenson. Lance Stevenson was like, yo, I was honored when LeBron, I mean, you can tell that he actually you could tell that even in all those situations that he had a high respect for LeBron because
you got it, bro.
Yeah.
You got it. Once you take it personal, like, I'm only gonna take it personal and play you the hardest if I know you got game, bro.
Right.
If I respect you, that's when I'm gonna bring it at you, bro. That's when I'm probably gonna play my best. I see you on the next side of the floor. You know that, bro, as an athlete.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Once you see that coming and you respect them, you're gonna be like, yeah, all right, I'm going out, bro. I'm definitely gonna be trying to show you up. Straight up, man.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not gonna because even in the gym, if it's somebody that I really don't believe can hold me like that, dog, I'm not finna push. Or if it's somebody, the worst thing I hate in the gym is when you get to talking to somebody and you realize they're a cool person and you're like, I hate that I'm gonna have to kill you, but I'm gonna have to kill you now. And then you be like, I take it easy on them a little bit, but then when they start hooping, I gotta kill you. So you know, I definitely
man. I mean, it ain't got nothing with me with taking it easy. I'm on the court, bro. Personal, from the drop. It's personal.
Oh,
I'm telling you, bro.
Do we predict the NBA Finals? Man. I believe the NBA Finals is probably going to be the Celtics and the Warriors. I don't see anybody getting out of the East other than the Warriors.
I believe we're gonna be Lakers versus.
Oh my God! Of course you would believe it's gonna be the Lakers.
I'm just saying, bro. Lakers versus. Everyone gonna call me crazy, but I know next year you're gonna call me Mr. Cleo. Y'all heard it here.
Oh my God!
Ain't no one else saying the Lakers, man. Let me tell you why, bro. Let me tell you why.
Here we go.
Magic. All right.
He says he got a plan.
And they already said, yo, you cannot beat Warriors by playing Warriors basketball.
You can't.
That's how everyone is making that mistake right there.
Right. You can't.
Everyone's making that mistake right there. I'm seeing they are building a team that's not equipped to play Warriors basketball.
There's not another
one. All these sports news anchors out there talking about, oh, we don't see how they would win because they need players like the Warriors. They need shooters. But okay, and they need this and they need that, like the Warriors. But you cannot find the next Clay
No.
and Curry.
One thing I said was when they picked up Boogie, he gives you more scoring options, but he's not going to give you more total points. I don't think any team in the league this year is going to average more than 115 points. I think the Warriors averaged 112. So, like, people would think, okay, well, they averaged 112, so now they're going to average 130 because Boogie's going to give you an extra 20 or so points. But it doesn't work like that. You still have a finite amount of time in which to take the shots. If anything, it may go down because they won't be shooting as many threes because they're going to be deferring to Boogie some. Now, the defense in the interior will probably be better, and they'll probably be grinding games out a little bit more. They'll probably slow the game down because they got a guaranteed bucket inside. But I wouldn't even be surprised if their average margin of victory may still be 20 points or so, but their average points per game is not going to go up. It may even go down to like 108, something like that, maybe 105. But
yeah,
right, because Boogie's gonna kill clock. You got a running game now, so just think about it. They don't have to throw up threes anymore when they get a lead. They go inside the Boogie, and he's gonna see isolation, and that's gonna kill the clock. It's gonna kill the game. You're not coming back, and it's just a wrap.
Not nice, man. It's not nice,
right?
Man. Boogie, there's still to it, but
you still gonna miss 60% of your shots, regardless of what happens.
Guaranteed. This is what I keep telling people, man. Basketball, a lot of people just get caught up. If you look at the numbers, it's telling you that you miss way more than you hit. This is why they should pay. Come back to Capela. This is why you should pay people like Capela, man. All right? You need people like that who get these boards, these second chance shots, because they are gonna have a lot. I'm just saying. All right. So yeah, definitely, man. That's why you should pick Capela. I'm just saying, bro. Oh,
yeah. I mean, you gotta have somebody that's gonna play defense, and you gotta have somebody. That's gonna play defense. You have to.
Facts. Big facts. So they said they saw the Clippers coach, no, the Spurs,
right?
General manager in one of the Clippers games.
Mm-hmm.
Summer league games, bro.
Right.
A lot of people saying they ain't got no chance for Kawhi to get across there, bro. I think he definitely got a shot at the Clippers landing Kawhi. I don't want it.
I think the Clippers have a chance at landing him. They probably have the most to give up for him, but the only thing is, once you do that, you got to build a whole team around him, and you have to wonder if he's going to sign back. Now, he said he does want to be in L.A., and he said he does want to sign back with the Clippers, but I just don't see how that puts you in any other situation. Now, he's already won title, at least one. How many got? They won one or two. He's got at least one title. So, he's already won a title. So he may not be ring chasing right now. He may just be saying, I just want to play ball somewhere where I want to play ball. It could be some family issues going on to where he want to be there too, man. Like, we don't know what the situation is. Kawhi Leonard is not the type of player to just be like, yo, I need to get out. Y'all need to get me out. He don't seem like that type of player, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's something else going on that may be family oriented to where he just wants to be closer to home. I wouldn't be surprised at that. I would be surprised if he's just being a baby about this, like Melo was that year when he demanded, when he forced his way out of Denver to go to New York, and like Darren Williams when he forced his way out of when he went to the Nets that year when he forced his way out of Utah. I would be surprised if he's just being a baby like that. I mean, it could be anything. I don't know. I won't give Kawhi the benefit of the doubt just because of the type of person he is. I don't know him personally, but I just don't believe it's that.
Priority just to get close to home.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I think he would probably take anywhere to get, I think the hype around the Lakers, especially now that LeBron is there, now it'll be a lot louder.
Uh-huh.
I don't think Kawhi is one of those who like to be in the spotlight like that.
Right.
So I think definitely that, the Clippers got a good shot, man. And now it's looking like if I was the Lakers, man, y'all want Kuzma.
Right.
All right, y'all want Kuzma. Well, of course, I'm gonna have to have a conversation with Kawhi's team first. I'm giving up Kuzma, man.
Would you give up Kuzma for Kawhi.
If Kawhi said he's gonna sign long term with you.
See, you threw that in there. Why you throw that in there?
I gotta throw that in there, man.
Why you had to throw that in there? We talking about 1 year. We talking about a 1 year rental, bro. We ain't talking about Kawhi signing long term. We don't want to hear that.
Man,
stop putting sensible stuff on the table. Stop putting sensible stuff on the table. What you're doing right now,
I gotta know he's signing, bro.
You're shaping the argument to fit your to fit. You're only confusing me with facts. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna try to do that, bro.
If Kawhi says he wants to sign long term, I would absolutely get rid of Kuzma, because next year you've got one of the biggest free agency periods. You'll be able to get somebody to fill Kuzma's spot next year. That's only if I've given up on this year right here. You know, as far as are we gonna win? But I think that Brandon Ingram could play the 4. I think you can replace Kuzma way. I think
Ingram. Ingram showed he could play any position, but like he could literally play except the 5 position, because he definitely too small.
Yeah, he's too small. I think it's just like what I said about Clay. I think you can replace, out of all the pieces on that team, Klay Thompson is the most easily replaceable and simultaneously the most difficult to replace, because you could get another 3-and-D person, but will they do it like Klay? They might not do it like Klay, and they may not be content with being the 3rd option, even though he's good enough to probably be somebody's first option, like Rip Hamilton was. You know what I'm saying? Like, so will they not have that ego? Like, you could get Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, you could get a Swagward P, you could get other players, but they may be head cases, they might not fit in the right way. That's why you got like Swaggy P come in and run the second team, because he can take all the shots he wants on the second team. And Sean Livingston is more than happy to let him take those shots, right? But you know, I just don't know. Sometimes it just makes me wonder. It makes me wonder, like, when you look at that and then you say, okay, so Kuzma is probably obviously Kuzma and Brandon Ingram are the most easily replaceable on the team. You really don't want to get rid of either one. But if I had to, and Kawhi came in and said, I will sign after this year, I will sign a 5-year, a 4-year max, super max or whatever, as long as LeBron is here, right? Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, because that makes you compete with the Golden State Warriors this year. You may be able to beat them this year if that happens. So, I do it. Yeah. If he said he's gonna sign long term.
That's all I'm saying, bro. You can't beat that, bro. You cannot beat that at all. I'm sorry. Everyone with Kuz, we know what Kawhi is, bro. Yeah, he was a little injury. I think. No, of course I ain't got no. But I think part of him not coming back is part of him not being comfortable with the team where it's at anymore.
Right.
With that injury. I think he literally earlier, because Kawhi moves different, but he decided, something happened behind those doors, behind the scene, that Kawhi say, I don't trust this team. I don't. And it gotta be a little bit more than that injury.
It's gotta be more than the injury. Whether it's people thinking that they don't need him in order to win, like they might need something else in order to win, or whether it's like, who knows what it is. But that team ain't winning without Kawhi, dog. They're not winning without him. It's just not about to happen.
Exactly.
So do I think that the Rockets will win the championship this year? The Rockets, they were 48 minutes away and a Chris Paul injury away from winning. How does Chris Paul make the Rockets so good? Because when James Harden gets hurt, gets tired, he can stay on the floor and he doesn't have to facilitate, and he can take the off ball, the off ball role or whatever. And they can split time and they can do that. And oh, by the way, Chris Paul is going to defend the point guard or the 2 guard, and he's going to do a good job because that's what he does. So James Harden gets all the benefit of being the point guard with all the benefit of being the 2 guard. Like, it's crazy, right? So you have somebody that you can confidently defer to, and then it opens up the floor for everybody else, because those 2 can get their shot at any time, and James Harden cannot be stopped. And by the way, if you double down, he can kick out to Chris Paul. Chris Paul don't miss. And that's crazy, because Chris Paul is one of the best 3-point shooters in the league now, but he couldn't hit the broadside of a barn when he came out of Wake Forest. That's proof that you can make yourself into a shooter. But anyway, saying all that to say this, it's like if Chris, well, it's just funny because it's not gonna happen again. I don't know, man. Chris Paul don't get hurt. Chris Paul get hurt every year though. He gets hurt every year, so it's hard for me to.
Not only that, a team like the Warriors, bro, you got a shot to beat them. You gotta beat them because guess what?
Right.
You might not have the same supporting cast and the same squad the next year, which is what we're seeing in Houston right now.
Right.
As we see, when you got that shot, you got to capitalize on it because guess what? Ariza is gone. He was a key piece, bro. Defensively and offensively. 3-and-D guy right there. Capela is looking a little shaky, so y'all better pay him. All right. So right now, man, it's not just CP3. Y'all might lose to an injury because, as Jay said, he gets injured every year. That seems to be factual right now.
Right.
I'm sorry.
I can't remember the last time he played an entire season and he didn't get hurt. He gets hurt every year.
Talk about Isaiah. All right, we're gonna talk about Isaiah a little bit, but for you, don't worry, man. We got you.
We got you.
But yeah, I don't see them beating the Warriors this time.
It's like
unless the Warriors actually gets injuries, maybe. But they had their shot. You had the shot. It's
just like when you play.
And I even think, unlike most people, I think they could have still beat the Warriors without CP3. But they came out, if you watch that game, and they took too much bad shots.
Yeah.
Dumbass 3-point shots, and they keep shooting. They kept shooting, and they shot themselves out of the game.
Right.
And they didn't even get blown out by that much.
No. They only lost by 10. They lost by like 8 points. I think it was like 91 to 102.
That trash.
It's like 91 to 102.
Like they had this opportunity to beat them. But Harden, I'm sorry, Harden don't show up,
Harden cannot be allowed to. He can't be allowed to be. What would you say? He can't be allowed to. You can't turn him loose in a situation like that. That's all I'm saying. You can't do it. You can't leave him to his own devices. I think that's one of the things that Chris Paul was taking all the pressure off of him in the other games, and so he was able to just, you know what I'm saying? He was able to just play carefree.
Yeah, but you don't seem like the dude that could take on that pressure though.
Yeah, right.
Yo, I gotta lead this team, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, man.
Nah, he don't seem like he can do that. Now, I'm not saying that he can't. I'm not saying that he can't. I'm just saying that he has not done it to.
I'm saying
he hadn't done it. He hadn't done it to this point. I'll say that.
Unless he do it, he can't. Every year he's falling short, and come on, bro.
Yeah.
He can't.
Yeah, maybe he can't.
I gotta call a spade, man. I gotta call a spade.
Rookie of the year, Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox might be the rookie of the year, man. It might be so. Why is Josh Hart slept on? Because okay, so in the NBA, it's the same reason that Paul George was slept on until he emerged. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the NBA really is about the playoffs. And until you play and perform in the playoffs, nobody's going to know your name. Because when Paul George was giving LeBron all the hell he wanted at the offense and the defensive end, and they almost beat them, ain't nobody know who we knew who Paul George was before then, but nobody really knew who Paul George was before then. But after that series, I bet you everybody in the world knew who Lance Stevenson and Paul George were. And they did. And that's kind of how basketball is. It's like you can be as good as you want to in the preseason, in summer league, in the regular season, but until you perform in the playoffs, nobody really knows who you are. And so that's why he slept on. I don't know what I mean, that's really how it is.
Someone said John Wall fell off after his injury.
Man, I ain't gonna say he fell off. I think he might just be they're asking him to do different things, but I don't think John Wall fell off now. I don't think nobody can still stay in front of him. He still has good range, still real strong, still has the ability to play good defense. So I don't think John Wall fell off.
Yeah, I don't think he is really. I just think that people tend to take players for granted and their abilities and what they do and how they impact it.
And how people defend them too, bro. That's another thing. People not gonna let John Wall beat them, but so many times.
Yeah.
Now, so Bradley Beal gonna have to beat us. Somebody else gonna have to beat us.
So you're gonna have to have a team around you.
Right.
Now, if you don't have the right team around you to complement your weaknesses or whenever they decide to double and triple you, because John Wall has proven to be a great passer and he tries to involve his teammates. But I mean, you cannot shoot the ball for them when you pass it to them wide open.
Hey, what Giselle Bunsen said when they were asking about Tom Brady, my husband cannot throw the ball and catch the ball. Yeah, like, hey, that's how it is. What we think about Grayson Allen? We already said he shouldn't be in the league. He a thug. If he was black, they would say he's a thug. Period. And I'm looking right in the camera. I'm looking straight in the camera when I say that. If he was black, they would call him a thug and say he has no place in basketball. So I don't discriminate. I think he's a thug. I don't think he got no place in basketball.
I'm sorry. I tweeted it out with Furry when I saw him do it. What he did to Trae Young, and I'm like, I've seen this dude in college.
Right.
I'm surprised he got drafted in the first round.
How did he get drafted in the first round? I didn't see nothing in college that said first round talent. I saw nothing. I saw nothing.
Basketballers understand that, this is someone's career. A lot of people probably relying on this person to play and not get injured and, mess up his money. We can play hard. I got nothing about playing hard. I got nothing about hitting someone a little cheap elbow or nothing like that.
Right.
But to swing on someone and put your body weight on someone's shooting arm, and that's his strength, to shoot, to dribble, his shooting arm. Nah, bro. If you did it by accident, it tells me a lot about you as a player, that you don't have control over your body and you are going to injure someone. And if you did it on purpose, it tells me that you don't need to be playing basketball. I'm sorry.
Right.
So it's a lose-lose, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
No. Yeah, if you have no regard for other people's safety, the first thing in basketball is we want to play hard, but we don't want to hurt anybody. It's just like when we go to play pickup ball and I'm going up and I feel somebody coming too hard, I will literally stop, walk away, and throw the ball up top and say, we're going up top. Like, what are you calling? You're not going to hurt me in here. We ain't going body to body. This ain't that serious. If I feel you boxing out low, like people like to throw their ass into your knees and stuff like that and box out low, so that I won't punch you, I just go ahead and check the ball up. Because I take that very seriously. Yeah.
We might battle.
Yeah.
Certain parts of my body I don't play with.
Yeah.
As a basketball player, certain parts you don't play with, bro. The pads are, look, you could come and hit me in my chest.
Right.
I'll take that.
Right.
I'll be like, come on, bro. But I'm good. I know that. You know what I mean? Next time I come down now, I'm going to hit you back now. All right? It's all good.
Correct.
But I'm not going to attack your knees.
No.
Like your arm.
No.
You don't do that stuff.
No.
Don't.
No, I grab jerseys. I grab jerseys when you try to run up the floor. Exactly. I get real close. I get real close and grab your shorts so you can't spin off me and do stuff. If you try to set a screen, I put my hand out so you can't even get close to me to set the screen. I do all types of dirty stuff, but I don't do anything that's going to hurt anybody. It'll make it difficult for you. It'll be aggravating, but it's not going to hurt you.
So I'm saying, exactly.
I wait you crash hard and I step in your way. I do all that stuff.
Clearly, he don't have that ability, bro. And that's the only one they highlighted because, of course, they got technical and stuff. But I see a bunch of videos, even with the Summer League, with him tripping up people and stuff. Yeah. Like he's sticking out his feet and I'm like, yo, this dude is literally, he can't help it.
They're not gonna be satisfied to the end of somebody's career.
Unless
on purpose or inadvertently, or to somebody still off on.
Clean his club.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Up against the wrong person.
Who I think the player to watch out for this year, who isn't an established star. Ooh, that's a good question. Lonzo, wow. We know you're going to say Lonzo. Oh, somebody that's not an established star that I think people need to look out for this year.
LeVar, because he never lost.
Never lost. I never lost.
Never lost.
I never lost.
Okay. Triple B's, man.
I never lost.
All right.
I'm trying to think.
Who can watch out for years?
Who can we watch out for this year that's not an established star? Let me think. I only know stars in the NBA. I don't know regular players. I don't know. Let's answer this question. Trae Young will the closest player to Steph Curry in the future. He don't have a jump shot like that. He can shoot, but his jump shot ain't well, he might be close to him though.
Trae Young?
Yeah, Trae Young. Yeah, he can shoot, but I don't think that he's like that as far. But he will be the closest person if he can hit consistently. He will be. How do I feel when Bruce Bowen drop kicks Wally Zuriak? Ass to the listen, man. It was dirty when he did it too, and they should have thrown him out of that game. But Bruce Bowen didn't have a track record of playing dirty. He had a track record of playing hard. There's a difference. It's just like when Draymond kicked my man in the nuts. Like he didn't have he had a semi track record of that, but they did suspend him for one game. So Kevin Knox is gonna be good. Yeah, I'm excited to be a Knicks fan. Yeah, he's gonna be real good, man. He's gonna be an awesome star. I mean, I would say Jason Tatum part 2. Like he's not an established star yet. I think Jason Tatum is gonna be something special, man. I said it when I saw him playing in the summer league last year. I was like, I think he's gonna be something real special, like real special.
So I see they're talking in the chat here about a 3-team trade, Jimmy Butler and Kawhi in the trade. Of course, the Lakers probably gonna have to give up like Kuzma or Ingram.
They're saying what they saying that they're proposing that.
I can see that working. I can see that working. No, they just.
Who the Lakers gonna get though?
Working, bro.
Who the Lakers getting?
They gonna have to get Kawhi. Of course, they're gonna get Kawhi.
Mm-hmm.
Spurs gonna probably get Jimmy Butler and
a couple of picks. I can see that happening.
But this is the problem though. I don't think the Wolves want any younger players. They want a veteran like Jimmy Butler. They don't want. They already got young players like Cat.
Yeah.
Unless they're thinking about way down the road, maybe.
Jimmy Butler and Kawhi just about the same person. I mean, Jimmy Butler is a low budget Kawhi, so Kawhi is just much better offensively. I think their defense now. If let's say if Jimmy Butler's defense is an 8, Kawhi's let's say Jimmy Butler's defense is a 7, and his offense is a 7. Kawhi's offense and defense is like a 9. So I don't like to give out 10s because 10 is perfect. Nobody's perfect. So I would say he's like 2 ticks. Wow. So he's not. So it's not too different. They're not too different as far as players. But Kawhi got that edge. But in the right system, Jimmy Butler can put up the same numbers as Kawhi. But Kawhi just doesn't need as much help.
I think so.
The people are saying Kobe might come back to play with LeBron. I can only see that happening if they're in the finals and Kobe just come out and just play like 1 minute. It's hard to get that body started.
Let me stop y'all. Besides all that, I hate Kobe with a passion. Everyone knows this. But Kobe got way too much pride to be known as come back to ride LeBron's coattail for a ring.
Yeah.
Kobe is one of the most prideful people that ever played basketball.
Ever.
This dude said, yo, I know I'm winning with Shaq, but nah, y'all can't be calling me Penny, bro. Y'all can't be calling me Penny. What? Nah, I gotta prove myself. Either he goes or I. Sorry. Oh, yeah, Kobe.
Right.
Come on, bro. He got way too much pride to go and ride LeBron's coattail to get a ring, bro. It's not gonna happen. All right. Yeah. Let's talk about something a lot of people not talking about.
Okay.
JVA, bro.
The JVA. You think the JVA gonna end? You think the JVA will ultimately lose to the NBA? Because LeVar never lost.
It's not competing.
It's not competing, right? I think it's only competing with the NCAA.
Yeah, I don't even think that either. To be honest, I just think it's an next option.
An alternate. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Like,
so listen, a lot of people don't give a crap,
bro. If you're gonna be one and done, what is the purpose of going to school?
Exactly.
If you know you're gonna be one and done, you might as well go to the JBA, play basketball, get some tape, play against some people that are semi-pro. You still gonna shit on them, but you get reps and reps and reps and reps, and you have all the rest of the day to just work on your game and get rid of and let's just get rid of the myth. The whole myth, like everybody don't go to school like you and get 2 degrees when they're on scholarship. Bro. Like everybody don't do that.
That's a fact. Like I went to school with some people that
they knew they were going overseas.
They don't care about classes.
Yeah,
exactly.
They knew they weren't going to the league.
None of that crap. They kept that 2.0, which the school helped them keep it up.
Right.
By the way, right over the 2.0. They ain't going no 2.2 nothing.
Right.
They got like the 2.1. Because the school need them to play, right? All right. So they're right there until they're ready to leave, and they're out. They're out.
Right.
Right. So the JBA, I think, could definitely work, man.
I think the JBA is even a good option, even if you just want, like, some players know they're not going to. Even if a player knows that he's not going to the NBA and he's just going to be an overseas player, journeyman or whatever, you can go into the JBA, get some tape.
Yeah.
And then you send those tapes out, right? Get some tape, get some money, and go play overseas instead of going to college. Going to college for 4 years and fronting.
Acting like you're going to classes.
Right.
We know.
Right.
We know. Come on.
Because if you don't get the degree, what's the point? If you're not going to get the degree and then pursue that, what is the point? You might as well just go to the JBA, get you some money, send some money home to mom and them, and then you go on overseas. Maybe the
JBA got a lot. Besides the pay, if your jersey is a popular selling jersey, you get a percentage out of it. The whole night, bro. Come on, the deal just looks greater all around for me. Especially for players that don't care about degree, man. All right. Now, if you care about degree, definitely go to school. I'm not telling anybody to go to the JBA instead of school. If you're a fringe player, go to college, get your education. Education is okay. So college is overrated, but education is not. If that makes any sense. So you can educate yourself in many fields in any way that you want to. But college is the only one that people are going to respect. College and experience. Yeah. You pull that paper and...
Correct. Yeah. So college is, like, people ask me about that all the time. College is overrated, but education is not. Education, knowledge, all of that is not overrated. So get your knowledge, get your education. Even if you go into Southwest Library State College at Putnam, go there, get some education. If you can get somebody to pay for it, it's even better. But
the thing is, right? Like someone said, the Euro League, in Europe they've been doing this what LeVar is doing already.
Yeah,
they've been doing this. Players go pro straight out of high school.
Right.
In Europe,
they play for club. Normally, play for club teams and stuff like that. They call them little club teams, and then they go to the big Euro League.
Exactly, they get bigger Euro League. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So this is nothing new, and this is what people need to learn, right?
It's only new to us.
Right. You ain't got to reinvent the wheel, bro. You just got to look at something that works somewhere else.
Yeah, just relocate
it here.
Yeah.
And apply it where it isn't.
And look, they might get to the point where they're like, why players going overseas?
Yeah,
I just go to the JBA.
It's a coincidence.
I just go to the JBA.
It's a coincidence that it's after LeVar went to Lithuania,
right?
And he was like, oh, so you got some schools that as soon as people get out of high school, they playing pros, then they go to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
I could bring this to the U.S.
Right.
All right. So when I hear people hating on, I'm like, yo, y'all dumb as hell. Y'all hating on LeVar.
It's already happening, bro. Like it's already happening. It ain't nothing it's nothing new that he's doing. People been doing it. Yeah. They've been, except for the only thing is overseas. Tony Parker been playing professional basketball since he was 12. He been playing for club teams over there since he was 12.
You can.
He been playing. When he got to the
it happens in soccer. It happens in soccer as well.
Oh, of course.
They literally take kids
from their family,
away from their parents, and put them in a
soccer academy.
School.
Soccer academy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All they're doing is soccer. That's it. Once they see you got talent, they're like, yo, you think LeBron would have went to high school in Europe?
No.
You see this dude? They're like, yo, come on, bro. Basketball academy from drop. From the drop, bro. All right. So, the U.S., they know how to capitalize on people and get their free labor and make
that's what it is. That's all the NCAA is to a large degree. Even if you're a bad player, you're not that good. Listen, even D1 school, even D2 schools make money off the basketball and football program. So even if I'm not a really good player, maybe nobody's buying my jersey, but the only way the arena's gonna get filled is if those average players are in there and they're filling the arena.
Right.
And like I said, the education don't cost them nothing because people are taking those classes regardless. The only thing that you could really argue that costs the school money is room and board. But those buildings been paid for years. So you're occupying a space that otherwise would be occupied by who? You're gonna get the space anyway. All that stuff is free to the school. So they're taking something that is free, giving it to you, and in return they're getting millions of dollars. And then, oh, by the way, you get no percentage of it. That's crazy. And we just supposed to be cool with that. Oh, but you get a free education. But they made millions off me, and then I didn't go to the league.
That's your education. I remember, bro. Like, this is true story. Fact, 110%. Yo, listen to me, bro.
Big
I
facts.
remember after I graduated, bro. After I graduated, I met with my assistant coach. I was like, yo, coach, man, yo, I really appreciate everything, bro, the opportunity, man, yo. And he looked at me straight square in the face and was like, yo, don't worry, bro. Paid for it, man. The amount of money they made from it. Because the coach was young, bro, and he was one of those cool assistant coaches, bro.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, the amount of money you made these people, bro. You better believe you don't owe them no thank you, bro.
Exactly.
He was like, I was surprised.
You just dumbfounded, right?
Right. I was like, all right. That's almost I could have said, like.
But they want you to not think about that stuff, though. They want you to not think about that. But like you said, the amount of money that you made them, or each player, like, come on, man. Coaches got six-figure salary. How a coach get a six-figure salary if the school ain't making no money? How?
And all they give the players the meal cards. Like, I remember once they gave me a meal card, bro. You know we eat, bro. We eat. And I ran through that meal card in like 2.5 weeks.
Right.
I had the next week and a half. I was like, coach, man, it's not enough. And he like, all right. He came back the next day. Yeah, man, I'll hook it up. I see some extra money, man. I was like, all right, everything cool, man. I'll spend that shit. I got the receipt for that shit, man. I got the bill, bro.
They charged you for it?
Yeah, bro. That dude didn't tell me nothing. That's my love. That's my expression, bro. I'm like, really? What? I'm like,
he said, so
really,
you can charge it up all you want to, but it's gonna be on your next bill.
He didn't tell me none of that, bro. He like, yeah, bro, I got you, man. And I found out at the end of the semester, bro, that this dude, all he did was put the charge and say, don't worry, you straight up, he gonna pay for it.
Right. I said, why do you think people hate on KD for leaving the team to be happy? It was just the only thing is because that team beat him. You had him on the ropes. Yeah, you were up 3-1, and you folded. And then by the way,
I don't care if KD leaves.
Yeah, and by the way, you didn't show up. They lost because you didn't show up. So that's why. That's all.
I don't care if KD left at all. But I mean, who he went to?
Somebody asked this. Well, let me see. Okay, most of the YouTubers that play 2K and talk trash suck at basketball in real life. I mean, in real, what was being said, percentage of YouTubers, that is, who can actually play basketball? So Illuminati can play basketball. I mean, I'm not saying he's a really good player, but he can play. He can definitely play.
He plays on. Yeah, all right.
That's about it.
So good.
Malcolm that play with Cash can play. Cash, I would want him on my team. I couldn't play.
I want Cash on my team.
I couldn't play against him.
In the beginning, I wouldn't want Cash on my team.
Right.
But he definitely wanted it, bro.
Yeah.
He wanted it. Like, that dude, you could see he really, he went to the gym to get his body big and shit. I mean, he's still little, but he's big compared to how he was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I mean, he definitely one of those people that would play hard defense and get at 100.
Yeah, I definitely want Cash on my team. So I would pick him up first just because I don't want to play against him. Or I would pick him up before the other team picked him up. I don't want to play against Cash at all.
Yeah, he might injure me or annoy me.
Yeah. Either way, I don't want none of that. Either way, I don't want none of that. I want Cash on my team.
Thanks, bro.
Shakedown can play. I played with Shakedown. Shakedown can play. He can play for real. Yeah. Yeah, he can play.
Few of them could play. And you could spot it. It's very quick. You could spot players early, man. If you play basketball, you could spot who could play early, man.
Yeah.
Like, I could tell Flight.
No, Flight can't play.
And that's why I didn't respect Soul when he posted Illuminati, when he posted that shit. I was like, you really post a video beating Flight, bro. Like,
but I mean, he put it up there for the views, but he did say this ain't nothing real.
You could play.
Right.
You could play. Like, he was talking like, oh, yeah. Like, man, you're damn right you should whoop his ass. He should, he should get a bucket.
Yeah, he shouldn't get a bucket at all. He didn't score.
I could probably leave Flight wide open, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Other than hitting that shit.
Yeah. Because after they played, Flight was like, I mean, I'm getting every shot. Like, sometimes you play people and you say, I'm getting every shot I want. I'm just missing. But Flight was saying that, but I didn't know what shots he was wanting because he wasn't, like, I would tell somebody that's guarding me, I'm getting everything I want, dog. I'm just missing the shot. Like, don't think that you DM me up or nothing. And then, then they say something and I go to the hole and just dunk. I'm telling you, I'm getting everything I want.
Yeah.
So is it easier to play 2K and Fortnite on PS4 or Xbox? Play on Xbox if you trash. Play on Xbox. PS4 is a little bit rougher. But that's Fortnite.
You
don't think it's easier? But for Xbox, but it seems like everybody on 2K on Xbox is a tryhard. Cause I ain't see as many trash bags as I see on.
Everyone on Xbox got a try-hard community, bro. They got a try. I gotta call. Listen to me. Everyone got elite controllers. Guess who got one too?
Mm-hmm.
You want to win? You better. Yeah. You gonna reach up on people jumping. Listen to me. I'm surprised when I play like even Call of Duty, man. I'm surprised when I see people jumping on them. I'm like, man, this is why I'm not playing on the Xbox. I don't want to see this crap over here.
Right.
I don't. But on the Xbox, better believe everyone got triggers.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone got these triggers in the back and trigger stops, bro. I'm sorry. All right, so people definitely, even in 2K, bro, like 2K, Jay, I know you don't want to admit it. I know you don't want to admit it.
I'm saying in 2K, it's much. No, they much harder on Xbox. You don't see no trash bag ones on Xbox at this point in the game. No. You still see brown shirts and 85s and 60s overall on PlayStation. Yeah. You don't see that in Xbox at this point in the game. So.
And remember why everyone rotated to the PS4 in Call of Duty? When that wave came across.
Yeah, it was easy.
Because it was easy. Everyone putting up high scores and stuff on the PS4, man. Right. I'm sorry. So everyone left.
And me and Brute just now getting to the point where we like, yeah, I see why. I see why now. Cause they super trash. Like we had to adapt to how they play, but once we did, it's ugly. And you can see that every day on Fluxer. So make sure you go to Fluxer.com, download the app, and search for J Easy and BRUTALSIM. Follow us both.
All right. We streaming on Fluxer. Nice plug, man. Perfect timing.
Man, hey.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
You gotta get that plug talk, man. But yeah, man, like it's crazy because people like so like all the top players, let's say it this way, the top players are on PlayStation, but you have more better players on Xbox. Yeah. So
because you're going to definitely see the separation on PlayStation.
Yeah.
You're going to see.
Yeah.
You are going to see it on PlayStation. Facts.
Yeah. People just leave you open on PlayStation. Ain't nobody leaving you open on Xbox. You have to fight to get open. You still got people that's not defending sharpshooters on PlayStation.
Play as hell, bro. Everyone got headbands on.
Yeah, Shake like 6'2".
They be playing with headbands at home.
MLG tighty whiteys on.
Hell yeah. All right. I'm telling y'all, man. These dudes out there, they're not playing.
Yeah, Shake like 6'2". Shake like 6'2". Do you know how to beat the Warriors? You have to trust the process. You have to play defense. You have to have confidence that you got to have confidence that if we play defense, then they're going to miss 60% of the time. Nobody in the NBA shoots over like 40-45% unless you're having an abysmal defensive night. Nobody really shoots over 40%. They're gonna miss 60% of their shots. You got to score in transition. Yeah. How
to beat any team? Give them one shot.
Right.
No second shot.
That's correct.
Second shot kill team.
Boy, don't it?
And if you got a defender that could get you some second shots.
That's why Tristan Thompson was so important.
That's why they won.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they won. All right. Because Tristan Thompson, they had no answer for him. That's why he made that money, bro.
Yep.
After that, I don't know. After that, bro, he went down.
Yeah, he went down here.
I can't. You know what I mean?
What was the most OP build in 2K this year? And if you could, what do you think will be the most OP build next year? The most OP build this year is a build that nobody knew about. Except for two people, this fool right here, and Timely Cook, and Anonymous 2KTV. 3 people knew about it. Everybody thought it was the shot creating playmaker. No, it was the pure playmaker. The pure playmaker was easily the most OP build in the game.
For me, I wanted a point forward version.
Yeah, point forward. Yeah,
because I like the length.
Really, the point forward. Really, the point forward.
So much stuff, bro.
I would
rebound.
Say,
the whole 9. I like, that build. Like, I was mad I didn't create it first.
Yeah, 6'9" point forward and 6'7" point forward or whatever.
Probably if I created it first,
16.
I probably wouldn't have created any more builds.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
Everybody thought it was everybody thought it was sharpshooters. Sharpshooters can get you 3, but those pure playmakers can get you anything. They can get you everything. Bro. They can do everything.
And Hall of Fame dimer.
Yeah. So they make other people better, and you can't stop. I saw Timely Cook killing with that. I mean, he hit like he was cooking and then pull up for 3.
Yep.
I was hitting.
Yep.
I saw him do that consistently.
They shoot better. They shoot better off the dribble.
Yep.
Especially on the snapback. You get a lot of greens on that.
Yeah.
Overpowered.
Right.
Sorry.
That's the most OP build. Easily.
Hell yeah.
Easily.
Hell yeah.
Now
you don't have to have those superior stick skills either. Like, you could actually, sometimes I just laugh because I do a simple left, right, and run around.
Yeah, play sharp definitely overrated.
Snap back. Yeah.
The most OP build, and for me, the most OP build was probably my center, which was a 2-way stretch, because you're not going to dunk on me, but I also stretch the floor. So it gives BRUTALSIM can do whatever he wants to. He can go to the rim and straight ISO, but on the other end, you're not just going to throw it in the paint and dunk on me.
All right. And the thing is, I like to pass a lot, flashy pass preferably. So I know I beat this dude once or twice, they're going to help.
You got to step down, or he going to
kill him. They're going to help. And the person who's going to help is his dude, because he's in the corner, which is the closest dude to rotate. Right. All right, you see how much we think about this game? Mm-hmm. A lot of people play by guess. We already know already.
Right.
Dunk ones, I know he's going to be open, man, because he's going to be in the corner there, and he ain't going to clog the paint like a lot of people do. Just piss me off. So everyone who wants the ball, think running to the ball is the best way to get the ball. That's the worst way to get the ball. Right. Especially if you're playing with someone that knows that like to pass.
Right.
Right? Because I'm sorry, easy bucket, man. Most of the games we play, you leave off the score because I might get an ankle breaker and score, but after that, they're gonna start overhelping, and you gonna just start knocking them down.
Yeah, but I definitely felt like the play shot was overrated this year. Everybody thought that they can finish now, but they can't finish.
What up, Prince?
They can finish now, but they can't finish over people. They can't finish on people.
Yeah,
like the like Brute dude. Once he gets ahead of steam, he's as good as a slasher. Unless you got a center down that it jumps at the right time, he's as good as a slasher. He's dunking it, and the dunk packages that he uses, they're not getting blocked.
Simple,
not easily.
Simple, not exactly simple. Off the ones, quick.
Right.
You know what I mean? So but my dude just pure cheese, man.
He pure cheese. Yeah, he is.
But that build was definitely my favorite build so far, bro.
Yeah, by far it's the best build in the game. If I had a chance to make it, like when I made my playmaking shot creator or my shot creating playmaker, I felt bad because I was like, I hadn't even played with him because I like my 2-way playmaker better. And then that's number one. Number two, because I like to play defense. You know how good it felt to be able to play with people and they play off the ball, but all I had to do was bring the ball up, let them handle everything. I go to the corner. I can hit corner threes, but I don't have to do nothing on offense. And then I'm taking on the point guard on defense and pretty much taking him out of the game. That's what I like to do. Or he gonna go at me and score 28, but his team gonna lose because he's gonna shoot 15 for like 30. But he gonna have 28. It's gonna look bad. But dude, you shot less than 50%. Like, what do you mean? So, like, depending on what you like to play. But if you wanted somebody that can do everything, pure playmaker, pure point forward, easily the best, easily the cheesiest build.
Give you options, man.
Now the second cheesiest build was that damn 6'10". That damn 6'10" sharpshooter. That shit was cheesy because he can go to the rim. Yeah, they can go to the rim, they can rebound, and they can shoot from anywhere.
Yeah, they piss me off, man. They should be able to finish.
Yeah.
They should be able to finish that.
But you got to be able to play off the ball, though. You have to be able to play off the ball. And you got to be committed to playing. You got to be committed to playing off the ball if you're going to pick that 6'10" shot.
Facts.
So.
Facts, bro.
And honestly, pure playmakers can shoot as good as a play sharp, and they dribble better. Yeah. Yeah. And they got better defense. Yeah. All this
well, they can't shoot as good.
Not as good. But definitely not as deep either.
They can shoot really good.
Right. They can shoot really
Once you know how to shoot and take smart shots and not take deep range shots.
Right.
Because you're going to get open.
Right.
A few momentum dribbles, snapbacks, or momentum spin, you good.
Right.
You're going to get open, bro. It's just about taking smart shots after
It is.
Bro.
Shot creating playmaker good too, though. I like my shot creating playmaker. I just don't play with him because I prefer my defender. That's all. I don't know why. That's just how I play, though. That's just how I play. Everything ain't for everybody. But and then like for me, any two-way shooter, I feel like is because I always try to take the biggest defensive assignment. So I take that on.
There's a shot creating slasher in the chat. Man, y'all know I was one of the first shot creating slashers out there. And you damn right I was cheesing with them. Definitely cheesing with them. Right? But
it's definitely cheesy. That might be the cheesiest build, but it's not the most overpowered build.
It's not the most overpowered build because I could tell you a shot creating slasher will not go up.
Nope. All he can do is go opposite ball hand. All he can do is go opposite ball hand. Yeah.
I know how to play him. He's not going to go off from me. But reach up on a pure point forward. Now this dude, I'm talking about if I reach up on a shot creating slasher that's smart, I can stop him. Right. He's limited. A pure point forward that's smart, nah, bro. I can't. I know that's gonna be trouble right there. All right. So I'm telling y'all, man. Like I know, man. I know the build.
Is Anthony Davis still with the Golden State? I mean, is still with the Pelicans, or he going to Golden State too? Come on, man. Stop. When the Warriors go down,
I'm done with NBA if he ends up.
Yeah.
I'm done.
But the funny thing is, people was talking about him going, and people was like, "No, that can't happen." And then Boogie win. Then Boogie win.
They can't afford it.
No, they can't.
But Boogie took so much less.
Yeah, he did.
Can't afford it.
Right. So when the Warriors go down, who's next to take over the NBA? Philadelphia 76ers probably, or maybe Boston to win a couple. But LeBron gonna get a few in first.
Never lost. Lakers. Never lost.
Yeah, the Lakers gonna be first. Lakers gonna win a couple of those championships. Next year will gonna be the perfect storm because they're not gonna be able to pay everybody. Somebody's gonna leave that Golden State Warriors team, and then they'll be vulnerable again. Two people are gonna leave, so they won't be the same team next year. They're not gonna get anybody that can play as. Let's go down the line. Steph ain't leaving. If Clay leaves, you're not gonna find a two-way as good as Clay. But he's the most easily replaceable. So you can put Trevor Ariza in Clay's spot, and it's not going to be a huge difference, right? There's nobody that you can replace KD with. The person doesn't exist, so he's hard to replace. Draymond is hard to replace, and then Boogie gonna be gone. Boogie might be gone. Go ahead.
Question though, if they gotta choose over KD and Steph, what you think they will do and what will? Think about it real hard, man. KD or Steph? Let me hear y'all in the chat. KD or Steph? If y'all gotta choose, which one are y'all go with, man?
Steph Curry is more easily replaceable than KD.
KD.
Oh, it hurt me to say that. Steph Curry is more easily replaceable than KD.
So you're getting rid of Steph, the best shooter ever?
He's the best shooter ever, but hey, they lost for 5 years with him. So I mean,
KD.
You can find somebody. You cannot find somebody that does what Steph does. So you're not going to find that.
KD. Everyone is saying KD, yo.
You keep KD. That's what I say too. You can find a point guard that's serviceable. Yeah, you can find a serviceable point guard easier than you can find a KD. That's how I feel. So at this point, I'm not looking for a superstar point guard if Steph leaves. I'm saying that you can take Chris Paul and put him on.
That's what I'm saying, Robert. That's what I'm saying, Robert Lee, man. But they won without KD, man.
They definitely won without him.
Is that?
Hey, but they lost without him too.
Yeah. Yeah, but KD did jump on that bandwagon.
He did.
That Steph was driving. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like I can name 5 point guards in the league that you could put in, and they would still be winning. I'm not saying that you're not gonna get a drop off. I'm saying that I could put Chris Paul on that team. I think I could put Chris Paul on that team and they still win the championship.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure. I could put Chris Paul on that team.
Steph is the best shooter to touch basketball
ever.
I'm talking about globally.
Yeah,
ever.
Period. Steph is the best shooter I've ever seen.
Ever. Who could handle the ball? Who could finish inside?
You just have to change it up some. You wouldn't be getting the deep threes, but you could. I feel like you could change it up. I feel like if you got rid of KD, then it's a tough question. It's a tough question.
If you get rid of Steph, that's double teams for KD.
That's why you got to have somebody that can shoot the ball and can create for themselves. I think you put Kyrie on. I think you put Kyrie on that team. They still do the same thing. You know, they still gonna win. Now, this is the thing. Will the person that takes see Steph's? I will tell you this. Steph's best ability to me is not what he does that everybody loves, which is the 3 point.
Everyone likes.
Yeah, that everyone likes. The 3-pointers and the dance and all that. That ain't Steph's best quality. You know what Steph's best quality is? It's his ability to, for long stretches in the game, take a back seat and play off the ball and let the offense develop, and he just fits in.
People don't understand. That's the most dangerous. Steph off the ball is way more dangerous.
Yes.
Because people don't even notice that. People just see Steph when he gets the ball and doing all that. People don't see when the off-ball screen and he's running around in circles. Steph runs as much as Richard Hamilton did for Detroit.
Right. Correct.
I don't know if you all know. He was in shape, and that's how he used to kill people. Run around billion screens, then hit mid-range all day. Right. Steph runs that much off-ball.
It's like Reggie Miller.
A lot of space.
Right.
And he gets the focus of everyone because everyone's wondering what Steph is doing. So they cannot double or help on whoever gets the ball.
That's correct. And that's how I feel about that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, for long stretches, he can literally. What other point? And see, that's what I'm saying. So when I'm saying Kyrie, Lillard, Chris Paul, I'm trying to think of 2 more point guards. Just 2 more point guards. John Wall and Kemba Walker. Let's just say those 5. I just named 5 I just named 5 random point guards, right? So those 5, out of those 5, I can only name 1 that I feel like will be cool enough to give Draymond the ball and let him run the offense, and they play off the ball and do all that stuff, and that's Chris Paul. Chris Paul probably the only one that would be willing to be like, okay, I play off the ball and just give it up to Draymond and then play off the ball.
Now Chris Paul gonna do that.
Yeah, now, but not old Chris Paul. Hell no.
Houston gonna do that. No. This is what I'm saying. I don't think Chris Paul might do that.
You don't think he'll gear it up? You think he gonna be not ball down it?
I think he did it for Harden because he knows Harden.
Okay.
He knows Harden literally needs the ball.
Right.
But I don't think he thinks Draymond needs the ball.
Okay. I can see that. You think that Chris Paul would try to be the floor general and get everybody in position? See, the thing is,
I don't think Chris Paul is necessarily the off-ball type player.
I can give you that.
Because he played with James Harden, he's like, you know what?
Okay.
All right, James, I'm going to let you have yours, and we're going to figure this out.
I can see that.
Right.
I can see that. But the one thing is, man, when Draymond is at the top of the key running the offense, that's when that team is at the most dangerous.
I think it's the best.
That's when they're super dangerous. When the second most dangerous is when Draymond is screening for KD and they running the 3-4 pick and roll. And the third one is in the open court. They crazy anyway because Clay automatic in the open court.
Clay come down fast break, pull up.
He gets to a spot, they throw it to him. That's
Curry,
cash.
The same thing.
Yeah. So
KD, the snake wiggles his way to the 3-point line and shoot.
But in a half court set, that 3-4 pick and roll and Draymond up top, that shit is so dangerous because Draymond has pulled your 4 out of the paint. Now Boogie gonna be out the paint. Now Boogie gonna be out the paint so they can do whatever. Or Draymond pulls. Do you know how many times they gonna do this? Let's up top, get to Draymond. The 4 is out of the paint. Boogie goes down low now. Throw the ball to Boogie. That's the easiest. Draymond might have 15 assists a game this year. Get to Boogie.
Yeah. You're right. You're right, MVP. Steph off the ball with no screens is trash, but basketball is going to have screens here because that's how basketball is.
Yeah, that's
right. So we can't say he's trash.
Since Dr. Naismith that morning in Kansas created the game, screens have been a part of it. So
so we can't say without screens. That's the game, bro. Yeah, that's the game. Trash players play one-on-one. Trash teams just play one-on-one and just smart teams run screens a lot.
Kimba, I think Kimba will probably be able to play off the ball pretty well just because he shared time with Jeremy Lin. I don't know how that even worked, but it did. If you can split time with Jeremy Lin, you can probably play off ball.
Insanity is great, man. I'm a fan. Bro. I'm just saying, I'm a fan.
Of Linsanity? I'm sleep.
Of Linsanity, bro. I'm just saying, I'm a fan, bro.
Man, he ain't even in the league no more, is he? He probably is.
He probably is. He's on the net still.
If you had to choose a point guard for your team long term between Kyrie and Steph, who would I choose and why? You take that one first, bro. Steph.
I mean, that's what I was saying. Steph.
I don't like the way Kyrie is an incredible player.
I don't even like Steph. I don't even like Steph, but I'm saying Steph, bro.
Kyrie is an incredible player.
One, Kyrie, great one-on-one player, trash team player.
Steph you're saying the exact same thing I'm saying. I would not
prove his team first.
Bring in all these guys.
I don't want to play with you, LeBron. Although you made me better, you gave me more possessions, and guess what? I'm not the leader. Steph, KD, I don't care. You can come over here and take these Finals MVP if you want.
Look. They literally had a story that this is what happened. Oh, Aisha, you just had our beautiful baby. She's so cute. Brrr. What's up, GM? Boogie coming? Hey, Steph, we're picking up. We have a chance to sign Boogie Cousins. Would you like to play with him? You damn right I want to play with Boogie. Sign him, and then give him my phone number. I'll talk to him. I'll explain to him how it's going to work out for everybody involved, and we good. That's the ultimate team player. Steph,
exactly.
As much as I respect Kyrie's game, and he can't be stopped. He's an incredible basketball player.
Yeah, he can't be stopped.
I don't want to play with him. I don't want to play with somebody like
not exactly.
I don't want to play with somebody like Kyrie. And I don't like the way Kyrie plays the game. I don't like the way he plays the game.
Because he wants you to stand up and watch him.
Right. I don't like to watch basketball.
I'm not playing with you.
I don't like to watch basketball. I like to play basketball.
Crazy.
Right.
And he's that player. Steph gonna go off for a few games, but he definitely like to pass the ball as well.
Yeah. I like Damian Lillard though. I like his game. I really like Damian Lillard's game. I like Kemba Walker's game. I like John Wall's game. But I just don't like Kyrie's game. I don't like it.
I can't play with him, man. I can't. So definitely Steph on that one.
Yeah, definitely Steph. If you had said John Wall, we might have had a real debate. If you had said Kemba, we might have had a real debate. If you had said Damian Lillard, we definitely could have discussed it.
Who will you rather start, Lonzo or Rondo? We answered that earlier.
Yeah. We said, you got to start Lonzo. You got to.
I think Lonzo, bro, because, I mean, Rondo already a vet in the league, bro.
Yeah.
Right? He going to do what he going to do. Even if he come off the bench, he going to do what he going to do.
Yeah.
And you could probably play Lonzo off of course, hopefully. Lonzo, I think his shot definitely going to drop more. He did go through a nice streak of shooting last year. All right, to show that he could shoot, but I think his body wasn't in shape enough, so he definitely ran out of gas. You need your legs to shoot, right? So I think that's what happened to him. But I think, bro, Lonzo, bro, I would definitely start Lonzo.
Yeah, you got to start Lonzo.
LeBron there, bro.
But like we said, though, I really feel like they're gonna have long stretches of playing together. So I think it's gonna be kind of like a Harden and thing. I think they're gonna have long stretches of being on the floor at the same time. So I don't think it's gonna be a big deal. I think they're gonna be on the floor a lot together, and I think he's gonna be surprised. I think you're gonna be surprised at how well it's going to work, having three players that are very similar in Rondo, Lonzo, and LeBron on the court at the same time, and how well it's gonna work. So you got, but like I said, Lonzo's biggest thing is that he doesn't have to get the assist. He will pass the ball ahead because somebody's open down court.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
Yeah.
He definitely gonna do that. And Lonzo, his basketball sense, when it comes to his IQ and, because he definitely, when you watch him play on defense, bro, like that's the dude that helps see someone about to spin and know that he could help and get that steal.
Right.
Like his basketball instincts are on point as well.
Yeah.
So
what does LA need to beat the Golden State Warriors? They got to play defense. They have to play defense. And like we said, I think there's only, no matter who's playing the Warriors, the only reason the Rockets didn't win, they tried to outscore them. They tried to outscore them. You can't try to outscore them. You got to know that you're going to, in a 7-game series, you have to know that you're going to lose at least 2 games to them catching fire.
Facts.
You're going to lose 2. But don't abandon the plan. You have to stay the course and say they're going to miss 60% of their shots, regardless of who say what. We must absolutely capitalize on those 60% of misses. We got to at least score on 60% of the 60% that they miss. You can't even score on, I don't even think you score on 50% of those misses. I think you have to score on 60% of the 60% that they miss. And if that's fast breaks,
you got to capitalize.
Yeah, if that's fast breaks, if that's transition offense, if that's running a play, if that's the freight train to the basket, you have to, got to score.
And he got something to score as well. If you look at how he played them. Houston played as soon as Steph Curry was defending someone, they throw them the ball.
Yeah, make Steph work.
Matter
that's the only other way.
Because Steph is
PJ Tucker was giving him buckets.
Exactly. He just don't have the body to play great defense, right? So I'm sorry. NBA players, I don't care what none of y'all say, you play in the NBA, you go in any gym in the world, you could drop everyone off.
That's correct.
Right?
Right now, 53.
Steph don't have the body to play defense.
Yeah, he don't have the ability to. It's just like what we were saying about Isaiah Thomas. We're not questioning his heart, and it's not his desire. He just doesn't have the ability to do it.
That's not built for it. Yeah. That's not built for it. All right. So that's the Houston just gave the person that Steph was defending the ball, and they would get buckets. That was it. Simple strategy that worked.
Yeah.
All right. But the last game they decided to go on the 3-point shooting spree, bro.
And he shouldn't have done it. Just like when Golden State was down 3-1 to the OKC Thunder, and all they had to do was keep doing the 1-5 or the 2-5 or whatever, when they were isolating and they were getting Roberson on stuff, and Roberson was rolling to the hole. That was working. They were beating them, and then they stopped doing it. Now it's easy to say they stopped doing it, but maybe they made an adjustment to where they weren't able to do it anymore. We don't know. Because I have to watch that game again to see. But Steph and KD not leaving. I don't think they are. I think they're teammates for life. I think they're tied at the hip now. I think they will get rid of everything before they got rid of Steph and KD.
Yeah.
I think they committed to those.
They're smart. I know Steph and
Steph.
KD. I think KD.
Yeah, I think they're tied at the hip. I don't think we got to worry about that happening. I think that Clay will be the odd man out, because I fully believe that Draymond would take less money. I think Draymond would take
Clay's already the odd man out.
Right.
To be honest.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're probably going, like, if you see anything happen, you can still have, like, next year they'll have room to sign 3 super maxes or 3 max contracts. I would not be surprised if Clay ended up having to go and they re-sign Boogie long term if he's able to play. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept KD, Boogie, and the nucleus ends up being KD, Boogie, Draymond, and Steph. And then they just get somebody. They get a 3-and-D guy. They get Jimmy Butler or somebody.
So Boogie just gave you Compton out, Clay?
Hey, I'm just saying that if you got a chance, if you get Boogie from this season, 13 rebounds a game, 26 points, right? You get that this season, and 38% from 3. You get, or 35% from 3, I'm sorry. You get that Boogie, you get 90% of that Boogie this year. So you're talking about 11 rebounds a game, 2 steals a game, 2 blocks a game, 22 points. Okay, let's say you get that this year, right? And he's willing to sign long term. And he shows you that he's literally. Do you re-sign? Do you re-sign Klay? Or do you try to find somebody that you feel like can take his spot? Because I feel like you can find a 2 guard that can do what Klay does way easier than you can do the rest of them. I ain't paying Draymond no stupid money either, though. And I love Draymond Green. That's my favorite player in the league. But I'm not paying him stupid money. So.
Yeah, they're pretty different, man. Who's a serial nut kicker, bro? Alright, a serial nut, man. Come on, bro. That's your favorite player, bro.
That's my favorite
player.
Draymond. Man. I have said it in several videos. Draymond Green is my favorite player in the NBA.
Walk with a cup, Green. Walk with a cup, Green. Alright, that dude make me sick. Sick to my stomach, bro.
But would you take him on the Lakers? Would you take him on the Lakers right now for the veteran minimum? 5.3 million. Would you take him on the Lakers right now for Kuzma?
I mean, you listen to me, bro. Listen to me. At least if he's on my team, they're not getting kicked out. You're damn right. I'm trying to save my nuts here. You're damn right. Okay. You damn right. I want him on my team. All right.
Oh my God. You think Luke Walton will remain the head coach for this year? Yeah. Yeah, Luke Walton is safe for this year. I don't know if he'll be there next year.
Nice.
Yeah, oh yeah, I think he's safe for this whole season. I'm not saying that he's gonna be back next year, but for this whole season, I think he's safe. All right, let me see what y'all choose. The game-winning shot, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. I ain't got it. It ain't even nothing else to talk about. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say it like this: if I need 2, give me Mike. If I need 3, give me Reggie Miller. Case closed. But Kobe, Jordan, or LeBron, that's easy, Mike, man.
The GOAT, James.
Oh my God! Stop it.
The greatest clutch shot, the GOAT, James.
Question: If the Rockets had,
okay.
If the Rockets,
I don't know which one because he leads in clutch shots, so I don't know which one to choose.
That's true.
Okay.
But
I really don't know
you can't go wrong.
Yeah,
you really can't go wrong because LeBron probably Mike gonna hit the shot, Kobe gonna hit the shot, LeBron probably gonna go to the rim and get fouled, and then he gonna hit the free throws. So, that's better.
LeBron gonna hit the shot.
Okay.
He hit the most clutch shots ever.
You know who I'm taking? I'm taking LeVar Ball. Never lost.
Never lost.
Never lost.
Never lost. Okay.
But if the Rockets had any other coach than D'Antoni, would they be in the finals this year? I think another coach would have called timeouts more and forced them to play defense and reeled your boy in and told him to stop taking them dumbass shots. Yeah, if they had another coach, it would have had to be the right coach. It would have had to be like Greg Popovich, because
it's LeBron's team, bro.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, if they had the right coach, they definitely would have won. Because a good coach, they would have won that game even without Chris Paul. So, I would say possibly.
I think it's possible for him to win, bro.
Yeah.
Let me see. Klay, you believe Klay gonna take a pick? He might. Klay seems very low keel.
Yeah. I think he's gonna get his money. I think he's gonna get his money, but will he take a pay cut? If he wants to win, yes. But if he don't seem like the type to chase a payday. And I think that he'll be like, look, I'm cool with this 22 million and winning. I'm cool with 22 million and winning.
Yeah.
I don't think he even will he pursue a supermax. Somebody will gonna pay it for him if they did, but I don't think so.
Damn right, someone gonna pay.
Let me see.
He said, how does the coach of the year get fired?
Dwayne Casey.
Because he got some bums playing with him.
That's
it ain't his fault. It's not his fault. I'm sorry.
Nah.
At some point, the players got to take care of
At some point, Lowry got to show up in the playoffs. That's it. I was talking to my dude at work about this, and he's a Boston fan, and I was like, dog, he never shows up in the playoffs. DeRozan shows up, and it's the DeRozan show, and Lowry never shows up in the playoffs.
Yeah. So I can't blame him, bro. But
hey, coaches, players
play. In the NBA, the players weigh.
Yeah.
Listen to me, got a lot more weight than the coaches. That's just how it goes.
That's true.
In college, completely different.
Yep.
In the NBA, though, Coaches quicker to get on that bread line.
And that's what they always
especially
tell
than
them.
the star players.
Yeah, yeah. And what Charles Barkley always be like, you always hear him say he gonna get a coach fired. And he be like, because the way that he plays, he like they're not gonna get rid of the player, but he gonna get a coach fired. You know. Oh, if I had to make a starting five right now, from any era, at center I gotta have at center I gotta have Kareem. At the 2 guard I gotta have Mike. At the 3 I gotta have LeBron. Wow. Point guard and the 4 are crazy. Man, who would I want at the 4? Do they have to have played their position? Because if I could put Hakeem Olajuwon out there, I'll put him out there. 4. Who's a good 4? A 4 and a point guard to run that team. I don't know. Shoot, I might put Steph at point. I don't know. It's just because I need another shooter. I might put Steph at point just because. Not saying that Steph is I'm putting together a team to beat people. I'm not putting together a team to, not necessarily the best.
Bro.
Yeah, not necessarily the best of all time. But,
all right. Well,
and Tim Duncan probably at the 4. Probably put Tim Duncan at the 4. You just can't go wrong with him.
Yeah, I don't think you go wrong. All right, my 1, I might go with Steph, man. I'm going with Steph or AI.
Yeah.
The problem with Allen Iverson, I don't think he's good at team ball.
Yeah.
So I probably want to put AI, although he's probably one of my favorite players in the league. I won't put Steph.
I go with Steph because he gives you so much versatility.
Yeah, I won't put Steph there. Exactly.
He gives you.
I'll probably put Kawhi in the 2.
Okay.
I'll put Kawhi Leonard in 2. LeBron in 3. Tim Duncan in 4. You know LeBron going there. You know LeBron on my team.
I already know LeBron was gonna be there.
All right. You lucky I couldn't get 5 LeBrons. I'm just saying. Okay. All right. Tim Duncan in the 4. I got him, man. I think Tim Duncan is probably the best power forward ever.
Yeah.
And Shaq, the Diesel, prime Shaq.
I can't get mad at that.
Because
see, I was struggling with Hakeem Olajuwon, or Kareem, but I think prime Kareem is good enough. And if I had to have, if I had bench players, if I had 3 bench players, I'd take Hakeem Olajuwon. I would take Charles Barkley at the 4, and then probably Reggie Miller to shoot as a shooter.
Yeah.
And if I gotta have a 4th bench player, I'd take Scottie Pippen. Just because. Yeah. But see, I'm building a team to beat people. I'm not necessarily building a team of the greatest who I think are the greatest.
Sure.
Hakeem is top 5 in NBA history. If I get he's definitely top 10. But I definitely believe Hakeem is in front of. If you're gonna talk about centers, I don't care how you line them up, but Hakeem better be in front of. Hakeem better be in front of. Yeah, he better be in front of Bill Russell and what's he called and Stilt. He got to be in front of them 2, because I feel like he's just a better player than Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain. But that's my opinion. I think that he's one of the best centers to ever play the game. It's in terms of versatility.
He is. I don't get that. He is. But Wilt, bruh. I can see you seeing Bill Russell on the individual.
Yeah.
So
right.
Bill Russell was more of a team type.
Correct.
He understood team.
Right.
He understood team.
Yeah, he like Draymond before Draymond was Draymond.
Yeah, exactly. But Wilt, bro.
He can stand in the paint for 55.
Dominant, bro.
Man, he can stand in the paint for 50 seconds, man. What are you talking about?
100 points, man.
Hey, never lost.
That's all I gotta say.
Okay, I'll put LeVar on him, man. Put LeVar on him.
LeVar beat everyone, bro. I can't argue against LeVar, man. Never lost. That dude got Jordan.
I love Karl Malone, man.
The second GOAT, the kid. I don't call Jordan the kid, not the GOAT, the kid. All right, to answer him and respond to him, because you know he only got one GOAT. That's the GOAT James, right? But yeah,
best handles in the NBA right now. That's not even a question. Kyrie Irving, and number is one is Kyrie. Number 2 is easily Steph, and then after that you got probably Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker got fucking handles, dog. He got handles. but it's them two. And maybe we could argue that Steph's handle ain't like it is like that in terms of him not losing the ball and what he can do with it, but in terms of its effectiveness, Steph's handle is effective. Steph's handle is effective because you gotta respect his shooting. So you gotta play that much closer. So
you know, with ball handlers, closer you get,
you dead.
Dead. Those ankles are looking really shaky. Once you can handle that ball, those ankles are really shaky, boy.
Yeah.
How you beat ball handlers is by getting in space.
Right.
Because most of them can shoot.
Correct.
Problem is with Steph.
He can. So his Steph's handle is immaculate because he can do things with the basketball, but Steph is more a one move and go type guy. He's crafty. He's clever with the basketball. He's crafty. Kyrie just gonna shit on you.
Kyrie gonna stay on you, snap ankle, snap, 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 come back, snap, snap, snap again, and then he gonna go in and drop something with some crazy English off the high glass.
Right.
Bucket.
Right.
Yeah.
Sean Kemp on the Supersonics, he was tough. Yeah, he was. Sean Kemp was tough, but you know when he was the Rain Man, not when he got to Cleveland. When he was in Cleveland. But you know,
you were old and drugged out by then.
Exactly. It was that alcohol and that white, that brown and white was on him, man. He was on that.
Yeah.
But anyway, folks, that's about it for today, man.
Yeah,
I believe it is.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. We went 30 minutes over, man.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, we're gonna start to do that now. Go in the comments for the last after the hour, and then start to interact a lot more with y'all.
Right. I think this is a good format. We're gonna have our topics. We'll talk about our topics, and then we'll go into the comments for the last 30.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Appreciate the sub. Bro, no doubt, man. Welcome to the family.
When I play basketball in real life, what I do best on the court.
Don't forget, y'all, man. J-Link in the description, and we are streaming on Flux as well, man. Show him some love. Hit him up, man. This is a person I roll with a lot.
Yeah, man.
I don't mess with a lot of YouTubers.
We not.
Y'all know.
We not streaming on Flux tonight, are we? Are we streaming on Flux tonight?
No, man. We gotta get up early, man. Season 5, bro. Fortnite.
Hey,
Season 5.
Hey, I'm not mad at it, man. I'm like, bet. Hey,
man.
Hey,
and y'all know, man. I'm mixing it up this year, bro. I can't stick to 2K only. I'm 2K to the core, man. But I gotta jump some. That Fortnite looking good, man. I gotta drop that Fortnite info as well.
Hey, definitely looking good, man.
I got y'all, man.
So we're gonna we're gonna be on tomorrow. We'll make it up all tomorrow.
Yeah, no doubt, man. We definitely gonna put in those hours.
Oh yeah.
Hey, all right, man. Well, appreciate everyone that came through. Make sure and like the stream, y'all. Hit the like on that stream.
Make sure y'all hit the like on the stream, man. Make sure you tune in. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. As soon, like if breaking news comes up, we just gonna do an impromptu stream on it and just talk about it because them joints be doing stupid numbers for some reason. But hey, so if Kawhi gets traded, I might have to call Brute on the phone.
Yeah, hey, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it.
Live stream right now. You have to get off work. So, we're going to do stuff like that as soon as Carmelo sign, whatever. But anyway, man, we up out of here, man. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure y'all follow on Fluxer. And I'm out of here. Till next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bless up.
Yeah. Peace.
Bless up.